Hi guys, I'm doing North Node readings today, something a little different. I just found there's not a lot newer stuff on North Nodes, and I wanted to do a North Node reading I was called to do this a couple days ago, and I've been working on them. I'm just picking from the deck. This is from the Zodiac Oracle, and this one is the next one, I believe. And we are finding out right now. Libra, North Node. All right, so if you don't know your North Node, go to Cafe Astrology or any other astrology site that gives you your birth chart. You will need your time of birth, all that. Type it in, find out your North Node. That's your destiny. That's your North Star. That's where you're headed. That's the energy we're gaining momentum on as we go through this lifetime. And we're becoming one with a different element, a different, an energy that's just, and I kind of look at it like we're trying to embrace something new as we go through this lifetime for the next. It's an expansion of energy. It's a growth happening, and we're already familiar with a lot of energy, but this is where you are getting familiar with it. You're learning it, you're following it, you're mastering it, or you're trying to learn how to not only accept this energy into your life, but also integrate it into into your energetic body. That's more how the North Node, I feel it. It's like more of an energetic embodiment of a new element or a new energy, a new alignment. So I am doing a starseed spread for these, and we're starting out like where you're at. This is going to be for Libra North Nodes. I am trying to keep these shorter. They aren't as short as, I'd like, but, it is what it is. And I do just do the readings the way I do them. So, we're going to get where you're at. This could be a situation you're dealing with right now, Libra North Nodes, or just the energy you're in. And then we're going to get like another card on how you can take the next step, or what the next step in moving more towards your North Node is. And then we're going to get what you can do to kind of nurture and support yourself during this time, stepping more into alignment with your North Node. And then we're going to get to like the bigger lesson behind this whole North Node experience. I'm going to get how all the energies come together. So the first one is where you're at right now. North Node, Libra. And we got awakening. And that's a beautiful energy to come out with. You are awakening. You're making a judgment call right now. You could be being very strongly called, North Node, Libra, to become more in alignment with spirit, with the universe, filling all the energies, and you're being called to really make a decision for yourself to embrace. I feel like the awakening is always about embracing the spiritual body, embracing the call to be to work your light, to make more sound decisions, to make better, more positive influences in your life, stuff like that. This is about really shining even after living in and breathing and feeling the heaviness and density of earth, but really releasing yourself from that to come into a more light spiritual place that is not where you can kind of begin again with kind of a new a lighter energy is the best way I can put it. It's that judgment call. It's that calling, it's the calling. You're being called. I feel like right now you may be feeling this. How can you begin stepping more in that? You've already started to step in this direction. We do naturally because it's what's in our energy. In your energy is Libra here. This is justice. This is balance. This is nurturing, caring, caring for others, balancing things. I mean, Libras are amazing at just... They're very good with that. Even though they're an air sign, they are an air element. It's very hard. I feel like the balance that Libras are meant to be bringing in is very powerful. And just being fair. Justice, right as I was talking about that. The next steps, making something fair, making something just. Bringing justice to a situation, fairness, making a call. There's like a big calling here to make something fair, to weigh your own heart, your own thoughts and really do this balancing and say, is this fair, what I'm doing to others or what I'm doing to myself? There is some kind of justice here. You're moving towards a balance, a fairness and equality, a truth, you know, a real truth of, it could be things around you, it could be you, but there's the scales here, they're being balanced, and you're a part of this. Libra North Node, how can you best support? This is some strong, you guys, North Node or Libras are very, very, like I said, the scales, it's justice. That's a Libra card. Like, it couldn't be any more clear to move into more of the fairness, the balance. If you feel like you're not being fair about something in your life to somebody or some situation or yourself, you have to balance that out. You are here to balance that out, and it will help. And you're being called to make that call for yourself and for others. And it's the truth. It's the truth of the heart being weighed and balanced, and following your heart also, because we all know that the only true justice is the justice of love. There is love, and acceptance and forgiveness and all that is just, it's really a powerful energy, the justice card, because it sometimes can feel like a sharp truth, you know, that something just isn't fair, or something hasn't been fair, or something needs balanced out. Maybe you feel like, hey, I can step into this and I can balance this out. I can be truthful. I can be honest, or you can make truth of a situation more honest within yourself. So if you're looking at something and it's been distorted, maybe you can make it more truthful. Like, and we all know there's two sides of the sword. There's their truth, there's my truth. There's, you know, there's always, to see the full truth, you do have to take in consideration the weight of the heart, the weight of the emotions. And it's not just about logic and throwing the mallet down, but it's also about really balancing out that heart and that logic, that head and that heart. This is how you can best just support yourself. And we got the oppression card, and it came out reversed. And this is dropping some devil energy. There could be addictions here, something you know is not fair you're doing to yourself, or in a situation in your life. You're being called to lose some kind of devil energy, whether this is obsession, addiction, self-sabotage, guilt, shame. This is for you, for others. I mean, this is really, you got too much you're trying to hold on to for maybe the wrong reasons. It's not helping bring balance, and you need to move into the step towards this balance, and use your mind and heart both to release whatever this is that is just, it's just not in alignment with, especially with Libra. Okay, so you're definitely feeling this. What is the big lesson here in this? Holding yourself back, you know, from fear. That's the devil energy too, you know. You could be afraid of listening to your heart or your head, or balancing something out. Maybe there's control issues. Maybe there's addiction issues that you need to release, but you're like, what do I do without this or that? You're being called to, and this is some really, really strong energy, Libra, North Nodes. Man. The greater lesson being presented here. Queen of Crystals. Wow. This is nurturing and really, really looking after what is truly abundant and good. This is that mothering energy. This is caring. This is also a lot of strength too. I am going to read that. I'm going to read that real quick, because this is a bigger lesson, and it's the Queen of Crystals. This could even be about this could be you. This could be getting back. This could be about somebody in your life that's like Queen of Crystals is like Queen of Pentacles. So I am going to read that. And it's the only one that came out reversed is the oppression card, which is really good, because that means, you know, you need to release this kind of devil energy that's kind of going on here, and it's stopping something from being fair and just. The Queen of Crystals here. The message is it is important to have dreams, but to also maintain a sense of stability and balance. A time to be practical and resourceful with your plans, the building of a stable and realistic foundation. What steps will you take in order to remain healthy, happy, and secure in your life? Remember to also be compassionate and kind to others. I'm feeling that with the health, the compassionate, the kindness, with that devil energy, to make things fair and just and balanced. This is the calling here that's happening here. As a person, the Queen is a warm and motherly individual who knows how to maintain a healthy and comfortable lifestyle. You will often find them balancing their commitments, responsibilities, relationships, and families simultaneously without breaking a sweat. They are extremely hardworking, nurturing, and pragmatic, which attracts others to them for wisdom and support. I am feeling the message of that card more so because it is a time for practical and resourceful with your plans, the building and stable of realistic foundations. What steps can you take in order to remain healthy, happy, and secure in your life? Remember to also be compassionate and kind to others. Oh, that is nice. And so how are all these energies coming together? You know, you could be an earth sign, needing to learn to be this kind of energy more so, to balance things out. Or you could be dealing with something like this where it's like, gosh, I need to nurture this more. I need to take care of this more. I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not taking care of my body. I'm not balancing things out. There's some kind of not nurturing energy here that needs to be looked at and released in order to support yourself on this journey. And you're awakening to this. You are, I believe, aware of this. There's whatever it is that comes to your mind that you know you're being called away from or not to deal with anymore. Whether this is an addiction or a mind way of thinking or a fear, putting fear in yourself or others. There's just something that you're being called to step towards justice, fairness, balance, truth, the heart's truth, the mind's truth, all of it, balancing out. I really like that, Libra North nodes. It's super powerful. You got like 3 majors here right off the bat. It's crazy strong energy. And it's a huge, huge awakening or calling, judgment call. To nurture, be kind, be healthy. That's your lesson. Be healthy, be kind, be nurturing. It's a mothering energy. It's a strength energy. It takes a lot of heart energy. You see the tiger in here just sitting there next to this Queen of Pentacles. And it's really, really powerful image here. And she's looking at it. And it's just, there is a strength, a very silent but strong strength to the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Crystals. That's just nurturing and loving and supportive and healthy, and just there's a balance here. And then it's the 10 of Wands reversed, releasing burden. So I feel like the oppression, which was also reversed on the other side of the awakening, is this 10 of Wands energy being released here, which is carrying a lot of burdens, carrying a lot of stuff that it's releasing that stuff that's not making things fair, not making things healthy, not making things balanced. Releasing all these burdens that might have even you used as a reasoning, or I don't want to say excuse, but like a reasoning or a logic to keep moving in a direction that just isn't good for you. Like I am feeling like there's been an imbalance here, and that you're being called to wake up and make things fair for yourself and for to nurture and love things around you and to release some of these burdens that are, and I am going to read that 10 of Wands that's reversed, you guys, because that's how these energies are all coming together. It's all about releasing a burden, releasing many, many, many burdens. And these are 10 of Wands. Here we go. You may be experiencing oppressive responsibilities or a lack of opportunity to remove yourself from a stressful situation. A wonderful time to work towards your dreams and personal aspirations. In order to remove the limitations and pressures that have been present in your life, it is time to release and purge the energies which are holding you back in order to look towards the future with a fresh perspective. It's just carrying a lot of burdens about this. It could be addictions. It could be like a patterned mind, a patterned way of thinking that just keeps taking you back to the same place where it's like, oh, this is too much responsibility. This is too much work. I'm tired. You could just be feeding your head full of those thoughts too. And it's like waking up and becoming like, it's weighing the heart and the mind too. I'm feeling that. you may be experiencing oppressive responsibilities, releasing oppressive responsibilities or a lack of opportunity to remove yourself from a stressful situation. A wonderful time to work towards your dreams and personal aspirations in order to remove the limitations and pressures that have been present in your life. It is time to release and purge the energies which are holding you back in order to look towards the future with a fresh perspective. And I feel like that has to do with this Queen of Crystals energy, and it's about being kind. Maybe you have some oppressive energies. Maybe you're not always the most nurturing or caring, or I don't mean you aren't, but like maybe sometimes this is something that's weighed on you. Maybe you have a way of handling things that are just, but we'll get more on this in the Four of Wands. This is about stability. Okay, so I'm drawing, we're going to get more from these oracles here, Libra, North Nodes, but I will say, definitely feels like you got to release some devil energy here. You're getting called to release these feelings of like being burdened or weighed down by maybe energies you don't even, that you don't even like, that aren't even like balanced for justice, for the truth, it's kind of a big energy here, you guys. Like 10 of Wands, that's the end of carrying a lot of, just working on releasing a lot of old stuff that's holding you back and keeping you down in a dense, kind of heavy energy. Higher will. This is something you have to want to do. The higher will. Something bringing you to your highest good. I am going to read that, but we are getting one of these two, light worker. Higher will. Where there's a will, there's a way. And especially when it's for the good of all, when it's balanced and when it's made from a place of truth in the heart, and it's balanced with intellection, with love. You know, good choices can be made to nurture and support yourself and others and be kind. You can do this, and you are doing this. Oh, well, I thought I had one there, but... And then we got life path. It's also the number 20. It's also judgment. You can see this card's very much like the judgment card, you guys. It's making that choice to... It's like being called to do this, to nurture, to love, to respect, to balance the truth with the heart, the mind, and the heart. That's really beautiful. And it's releasing this fear and this density and this burden of carrying like anything that doesn't belong to you, like any kind of oppression, anything that's holding you back from achieving your highest good, higher will. There's a higher guidance here. All right, so let's get a Soul Seed Oracle with that life path card. This is a super strong, this might be one of my strongest North Node readings yet, you guys. Like, so powerful. Oh my gosh, you guys. Water your garden. Nurture. Water. That's emotions too, you guys. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Taking care of yourself. Nurturing yourself. Loving yourself. You know, not... taking care of yourself. Not giving into anything that's oppressing you. Holding you back. From being nurturing and loving and kind. And bringing balance to your life. To your life in and out. And I was saying, oh my gosh, but look at life path. It's like the judgment call. It's 20. Guess what else? Higher will, 20. Also judgment. You know, you're being called to take care of something here, to balance something out. This is, you're being called to nurture, and the lesson here is to nurture, be kind, love. Oh, man. Okay, I can't wait to read your oracles here. We are going to read this higher will, number 20. There is a lot of synchronicity in these cards, you guys. And with justice here, balance. I mean, the Libra card with justice, with the Libra, North Node, awakening. You're being called loud and clear. We bring you the blessing of higher will. There is a great plan of divine love unfolding throughout the universe, and the fulfillment of your divine destiny is included. Sometimes it may seem hard to trust in the higher will. Yet if you do, it can bring a feeling of great relief that you don't have to have all the answers or be in control for everything to still work out beautifully in your world. Surrender empowers you to get on with life and trust that all is happening exactly as it should, according to the greater intelligence and love. Sometimes, however, the mind wants to control the higher plan. It wants to decide when something should happen, and how, and with whom, and in what way. It might convince itself that this personal opinion is actually the higher plan itself, and then feel betrayed, frightened, or confused when things don't go according to the plan. The mind can be a great ally on the spiritual path, but it needs to be given reassurance and regular compassionate reminders that although it is powerful, it is not privy to the workings of the entire universe, nor does it need to be for you to be happy, free, and manifesting your divine destiny. This oracle comes to you now because the mysterious workings of higher will are at work in your life, and you will find peace and even awe as you relax your mind and choose to trust now. It is asking you to trust, and I feel like that, like it's calling you to trust the divine order of things and maybe to release control over how somebody or how a situation should be, or even how somebody should be, to nurture and love and just keep being that, do this Queen of Pentacles energy, even and water your garden, nurture what's in front of you. There's just something here. I'm going to read a little more on this. In your life at present, higher will is at work. Of course, it is always in operation, but there are times when that may seem hard to believe. You may know intellectually that the universe loves you and is helping you always, while emotionally you may feel insecure, uncertain, or challenged by what is happening in your life and wish it was other than it is. What is causing uncertainty in you will change in time as you grow through it. You will naturally access increased understanding, acceptance, and even joyful appreciation of how incredibly creative and intelligent life is, and how amazing your spiritual journey is too. I like that. You are allowed to not enjoy the moment you are in. Perhaps patience is not one of the virtues of your more enthusiastic, future-orientated personality. You may feel constrained and not enjoy that very much. This is absolutely fine. It might be more joyful if you could learn to love the building of the foundation as much as the successful completion of the task. To learn to see the constraint as a way that your soul can build some spiritual muscle of trust, endurance, and sacrifice of instant gratification for long-term success. But that is not essential. It's just a way you could love life a little more, engage with what is, and resist a little less. There is a resistance here with oppression and the Ten of Wands. There's like a feeling of you wanting to kind of maybe control the way something turns out or the way things are going. But there's a process happening here that's so much bigger than what you see, Libra North Nodes. It is asking you to trust in the divine and still continue to nurture and love and take care of yourself. And there's balance happening here. And this is the next step, is honoring the heart, honoring the truth, both and all sides of the truth and all sides of the heart. Everything being in balance, everything being seen for what it is, and being balanced, just true. There's such a balancing happening here. And you may not even be fully aware of like how you're resisting this by not maybe nurturing something, or not caring about or taking care of yourself, or releasing maybe the need to control or obsess about the way something should be or could be, or how, whatever. Release that devil energy, the fear of not trusting in divine order. It's there. There's this huge star energy here, and it's really nice. And that star is destiny and healing, and it's coming through really, really powerfully with the Judgment card here. Life path. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course you are undertaking, or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, and growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at a perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. And that's also this Queen of Crystals. you know. It's successfully completing your training, okay? You shall know what you need in perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. If you are feeling stuck, perhaps working on a significant issue or challenge that won't seem to resolve itself no matter how much effort you apply, then you're being guided to ask for help from your spiritual team using the invocation below. Call upon your higher self and soul to take over all aspects of the issue. Be patient. Do not resist what is but neither collapse into it. Do not resist what is, but neither collapse into it. Use a spiritual practice, for example, dance, music, art, yoga, time in nature, and prayer to strengthen you as you move through this training. If you are uncertain about what is happening in your life now, don't fret. Sometimes a smaller desire has to be sacrificed, and that could be the desire to control the now and the here, and patience also, being patient about how things are coming into balance and fairness, and that's what I'm feeling. This oracle is also a confirmation that a vision of your path on earth is being shared with you, whether in small daydreams, big daydreams at night, in meditation, or simply in the feedback you receive repeatedly from different sources. You're being asked to trust in what you see, sense, and feel about your vision for your life path and divine purpose. Even if you are not clear, trust that it is coming to you with loving divine timing. Be open-minded and listen for what makes your heart sing. That's really a powerful message too. And then I'm going to read Water Your Garden. Earth is a sensual planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. Cyclic. You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. To take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. And I'm feeling that too when we were talking about the addictions, taking care of your health, nurturing yourself with healthy choices and healthy behaviors. That's a very strong message. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can't feel like, I feel like Spirit wants to give you, the universe is trying to give you a really clear message, but it's just, I feel like something's in the way, a way you're thinking that maybe even causing you to crutch out is what I call it, but that's falling into addictions, falling into crutches. Trying to kind of numb or drown out the call, the judgment call, the balancing, because there's something, I feel like maybe a control that, there's just a feeling here of wanting to be in control of everything, but in the same way, not wanting to make a choice and moving forward to be more nurturing and caring and respectful and healthy to yourself, your body, your garden. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend or day or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on your reserves. There is enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. I do like that. All right, Libra North Node. So I am going to get a couple little tree cards here. Well, they aren't tree cards. They're soul seed cards, but just they have one word on them, I'm going to do this one. Transport. Carrying. Moving. Transporting something. Transport. Really, really strong energy in your guys' reading, North Node, Libra. Got a lot in mood. Transport mood. Changing your mood. Changing your carrying. Paying attention to your moods. Paying attention to how you're oppressing your good nature. Or maybe whether that's not being patient or trying to control things or like I said, even could be, you know, not taking care of your body. Treasure. There's a treasure. Treasure, transport, mood. Something in this that you may not even feel is, it was one of those cards that says, even though you may not understand, the picture, the bigger, like, there's something, there's higher will happening here. Something good coming out of this. Mastery of the mood. I had to get one more card under the mood card because it was kind of throwing me off, because we have transport, treasure, which is moving through time and energy, bringing your treasures with you. And then there's mood right in the middle. And I'm like, what? Mastery. And mastery, mood. Mastering your moods, your energy. If you get in a mood where you're like, I'm tired, or I'm cranky, or whatever it is, you know, I want to control things. Master these and move through those energies. And that's where the treasure's at. It's about learning how to handle your own moods that could maybe cause you to overeat or overindulge or not take care of yourself or not nurture something. And the Queen of Pentacles energy, you know, knows she needs to nurture things. She has mastered the mood. This is the lesson, is mastering the mood and the moods, making that judgment call to take and move through with precision and love and care, self-nurturing, balance, and make the call to move forward to get your gifts out of this. The lessons, the gifts. There's something here about, let me look on the bottom here, you guys. And true. Okay. I mean, it is one word. Like I said, those cards are like one word, but true. Seeing if anything else wanted to pop out, you guys. All right. So, Libra North Nodes, that is your reading. Goodwill on the bottom of this one, you guys. Goodwill. Soul Child. Forge, don't follow. Forge, you know, being a leader in your own life. But not, there's also something here about releasing oppression, control, nurturing, justice, fairness, balance, and awakening to that. Coming in here, watering your own garden, higher will, life path. So, you know, I hope that helps somebody. If you have a Libra North Node, this is some really, 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 it's not even heavy. It's just super, like, in your face. Like, you have to be feeling this. Like, there is no way you're not feeling this. Libra North Nodes, you're feeling this calling to do something here with your body, with your nurturing, with your time, with your mind, with your oppressive thoughts, oppressive ways of being. You know, you're oppressing yourself in some way, shape, or form. And it's not bringing balance to a situation. This could just be, this is so much with this devil energy here, you guys. It could be fear. It could be so much, like, just, there's so much with the devil energy. It can be shames, guilt, fears, lacking courage, old patterned thinking, addiction. There's so much. So keep that in mind as you're watching this. But I hope this helps somebody. And I always appreciate your guys' likes and subscribes. And I will talk to you later.